The first semi-final, India versus New Zealand. जैसे ही लोगों को पता चला कि ये इंडिया वर्सेस न्यूजीलैंड है तो मुझे बहुत सारे फ़ोन कॉल्स आ रहे हैं, मैसेजेस आ रहे हैं. एवरीवन इज़ लाइक, ओ माय गॉड, न्यूजीलैंड हैज़ बीन आवर नेमेसिस. न्यूजीलैंड हैज़ recently in all ICC tournaments have beaten India. What is going to happen? Okay, now there is a question that everyone is asking. So yes, I'm going to answer that question right now. So New Zealand, why New Zealand has been a very strong team? One main reason is their captain. The captain, Kane Williamson, was born in 1990 and he has got a very powerful horoscope. And he also has a very strong, I recently actually found his horoscope also, the exact time of birth. So he also has a very powerful 7th house. 7th house means leadership. So what happens is he has always been able to bring his New Zealand team to greater, extent. They always say that, New Zealand always punch above their weight, but then they were not just punching, they were kicking, okay? And it's not about above their weight, they were actually truly worthful of that. So they did a good job. Now, the problem with New Zealand team is that while they have a great captain, they have a lot of challenges with the players who are there in their squad. Okay, I'll name some of the players for you, and you will see what is the striking thing that you're going to look at New Zealand players is that most of the players who are their main players. Okay, let me give some name. Let's say Trent Bolt. Okay, I can give you Devon Convoy. I can give you Lockie Ferguson, I can give you the name of Tom Latham, Daryl Mitchell, okay. So you will see that all of these players, Mitchell Santner, Ish Shodhi, all of these players are born between 1991 and 1992. So now what has happened during 1991 and 92 is that there is a planet called as Planet X. I call it as Planet X. This is a ruler of Taurus and it's a very powerful body, and this planet has been in a weaker position during 1991 and 1992. And so when you have this planet weak, so and very interesting part that I need to tell you is that New Zealand players have got Neptune and Pluto in extremely powerful position. So if you are born in 91 or 92, you will have Pluto and Neptune extremely powerful. So you have one set of planets which are very powerful, one set of planets which is very weak. Okay, so what has happened is they were actually able to reach a knockout stage, win a semi-final, sometimes, lose a semi-final, and sometimes reach the final and then lose in a very heartbreaking manner. Who can forget the 2019 final? It was such an extraordinary match, probably one of the greatest matches ever played. And you know what happened to New Zealand, right? They were on the wrong side. Very unfortunately, and then England won by some rule, which was a very haphazard rule. So the reason why they could reach the final was because of the Neptune and Pluto and the most powerful chart of Kane Williamson. But unfortunately, they had to lose because there are so many players who were born in 91-92. Okay. Now, but then they still won some ICC tournament, right? They won the ICC, the Test series, the Test championship. They won under the same Kane Williamson, and they defeated India and they won it, right? So now what happened? Why did they win? Because if you're looking at a Test championship is something which is slightly lower rung. See, it's not a 2020 World Cup. It's not a 50-over World Cup. It is probably the third best, championship, I can say, an ICC tournament, which is okay. So they were only able to win a okay kind of a tournament. Now, and also understand that all this while, for India, whenever India faced New Zealand, when the knockout situation, who was the captain? The captain was Virat Kohli. Okay, now Virat Kohli, see, let's look at Virat Kohli. Virat Kohli has got a phenomenal horoscope, but his horoscope is that of a great player. Unfortunately, he doesn't have a strong 7th house. 7th house is the house which makes somebody a great leader. And like, if you look at MS Dhoni, MS Dhoni has got a phenomenal 7th house, and that's the reason he is a great leader. And, okay, thankfully for us now, we have one gentleman who has got a phenomenal 7th house, and that is Rohit Sharma. So, in the last time in the World Cup, when we met New Zealand in the knockout, the captain was Virat Kohli, it was not Rohit Sharma. Okay, Rohit Sharma has got a superior horoscope. Okay, now coming to Team India. Okay, now Team India has got so many players. You have only one player. We have in our playing 11 who's born in 1992, and that is KL Rahul. But KL Rahul has got Neptune in the deepest 25 degrees. Pluto is in 0 degrees. So it's a very powerful chart. And if you're looking at a bowling, I mean, you're looking at the every player that we have. I mean, if you look at Jasprit Bumrah, okay, or if you look at Shreyas Iyer, or if you look at Virat Kohli, of course, Mohammad Shami, 1990, 1993, 1994, 1986, 1987. I mean, it's like the best years when they were born. So what has happened is, the greatest of players of the era have come together under the leadership of Rohit Sharma. So the captain who has the best horoscope, the most phenomenal horoscope, and the players who have a fantastic set of planets. So this is a phenomenal team. This is a team which is unbeatable, and this team cannot be beaten by New Zealand. So मतलब क्या है, बहुत सिंपल है, चिंता करने की कोई जरूरत नहीं है. न्यूजीलैंड जितना भी करना है करने दो उनको. ओके, हम बैटिंग ले रहे हैं, बॉलिंग ले रहे हैं, उस दिन क्या होगा कुछ फर्क नहीं पड़ता. बट अंत में ओके क्या होगा, हमारा जो रोहित शर्मा जो है उनका चार्ट इतना जबरदस्त है, इतना पावरफुल है कि वो डेफिनेटली ये सेमीफाइनल को जीतेंगे. सो डोंट वरी, इंडिया इज विनिंग अगेंस्ट न्यूजीलैंड.
Stay with the Times of India for news breaks, analysis, interviews and events. We bring you stories from your neighborhood and from across the globe as well. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Hit the like button and press the bell icon so you don't miss any of our videos.